Hello, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the parable of the sheep and the goats. This comes from Matthew chapter 25, right after the parable of the talents. So what makes this a parable is the comparisons that are made. And this is not another one that it's like the kingdom of heaven is like this. It's different from that. We're taking a break from that, at least for this one. We'll see what's happening next. This is actually the last parable that occurs in the book of Matthew. So all our parables up to now have been from Matthew. So we're finished with Matthew, and there are more in future gospels. So we'll get to that later. But anyways, this starts out in verse 31 saying, "When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, he will sit in his glorious throne." And it refers to the Son of Man, or Jesus, as a shepherd who separates the sheep from the goats, and he will be doing that. When he comes in his glory, he will separate the sheep and put them on his right from the goats who are put to his left. And to those on his right, to those sheep, he will say, "You are blessed by my Father. Take your inheritance, because when I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. When I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink, etc., etc., etc." But to the ones on his left, he's going to say, "When I was hungry, thirsty, sick, naked, in prison, a stranger, etc., you did not invite me into your house. You did not clothe me, feed me, give me something to drink, etc." And both parties ask, when did we do this for you on the right, and for those on the left, when did we not do this for you? It's really interesting, because the response that Jesus gives is, "Whatever you did or did not do for one of the least of these brothers or sisters of mine, you did or did not do for me." So to the right side, if you clothed someone on the street who was naked, or you gave something to drink, or you fed that person, you did that for Jesus. And if you did not do that, on the contrary, you did not do it for Jesus. So the implication of this is that these works are going to somehow determine your destiny in the end, because he says, "Depart from me, those on the left," and sends them away. And for those on the right, he gives the inheritance, or eternal life, right, in heaven. So the implication of this is that these works are going to save you, but that's not the case. The case here is that Jesus will bring you into a saving faith, and that saving faith will produce fruit. So ultimately, you're not, thrown this way and that, or separated in the right and the left based on your works, but by ultimately your faith. And those works will show through your faith. And that faith will come from God, and we are saved by grace through faith, not works.